Hello everyone and welcome to September. What is for many of us the start of the new year. Some people starting at new schools, certainly everyone at new year in their schools, and new life, new starts in the life of the church as well. And we have new services, of course. As of this Sunday, our service pattern will be the 10 o'clock service, the online service, and the 6 o'clock service. And as I've been saying for several weeks now, I do encourage some of us to be thinking about, well, all of us to be thinking about which service is going to be our home. All three will be broadly the same in terms of their content, although their style will no doubt change a little bit. We're going to take a bit of a flyer and say, as of this Sunday, we won't require booking. We'll see how that goes for the next couple of weeks. But given that we're doubling our capacity in the building by having two services, hopefully that will be okay. Because I suspect a good number of you will choose to make the evening your service as it becomes more like what the morning service was all those years ago, all those months ago, 18 months ago. While we're saying we won't be requiring you to book in, we will still ask you to check in just to help us with track and trace. And we will still ask you to book your children in. It's a very important thing to say in advance, to help our children and our young people, their leaders, children and young people, to help their leaders plan in terms of numbers of people that are going to be there in the groups. It will make life a lot easier. I'm aware that we still need to tread cautiously. We'll continue to wear masks. We'll continue to promote social distancing within the building with smaller number of seats than we've had for a while. We don't want to be a super spreader. Infection rates are still very high. If we're cautious, we'll be okay. I think it's worth just saying, returning to something familiar, I won't say to the normal, but returning to something familiar is probably still some way off as we gradually move towards what is normal. And I respect that some of you are still very cautious about coming back into the building, which is why we retain the online offering. While I also encourage you to come and, with all due caution, come and join us in the building if you can. This week we won't have the children and youth group starting, but they will be starting the following week on the 12th. And then the Friday nights at CtK will be resuming on the 17th. But you're going to get more detail in that from Joe and from Chris on Sunday, when we will be they're making a couple of videos about that to show in all the services on Sunday with some of the changes that are coming about there. What about Chris? Obviously, we're about to say farewell to Andy. Chris has himself got a new job, but is carrying on in the interim on a voluntary basis. So congratulations to Chris on that job, but he's staying with us as part of CtK, and he's going to continue to work on a voluntary basis for the foreseeable future as we continue our quest for a new youth mission leader. Do pray for us in that. Other things are slowly starting up as we ease our way into this new season with great caution, as I say. I mentioned Andy's departure, which will be happening Sunday week on the 12th. Do be praying for him as he goes off to train for ordination. And if you're still waiting to give to his gift, as we mentioned several weeks ago, then please do so by this weekend. Will be really helpful, so we know how much we've got. And all the details will be in the body of this email. I've just been recording a thought for the day, and I was talking about unity, Psalm 133, how good and pleasant it is when brothers and sisters dwell together in unity. I guess that's my special plea for this season, that as we move forward with a great deal of uncertainty, but also with hope in our hearts, focused on Jesus, expecting and hoping for great things from him, let's move together in unity. Let's extend great love and grace towards one another, and let that spill over from this church fellowship to those around us. that people might see who we are, would see that we're disciples of Jesus by the love that we have for one another, and that will have a massive impact in our community and well beyond. May you know God's blessing today. I look forward to seeing you, hopefully in the building this Sunday, if not very soon. And if not, I hope you enjoy seeing me on your screen on Sunday as well. May you know God's blessing today, this week, and always.